Hello, my name is Dr. Marco De Ciantis, and I am a chiropractor here in the wonderful Head to Toe Holistic Health Clinic in Castlegar, BC. Today, what we'll cover is reviewing three main templates that, as a chiropractor, I use almost daily in my practice. So, without further ado, we'll be going into templates. Looking into the template library, we can see literally hundreds, thousands of templates created by the Jane community. The ones that we're going to be focusing on today are within the chiropractic template. Now, as any chiropractor, the first thing that we need to do is consent. By typing this in, we can see already pre-populated consent forms, several hundred of them to be specific, but we're going to be focusing on the CCPA, the Canadian Chiropractic Protection Agency consent form, which is the standard consent form used across Canada. And then we'll add that. Now, what we can do is view it inside of our templates, and it covers the benefits, the risks that are associated with chiropractic treatment, alternatives, and the patient's signature and the practitioner's signature. I cannot tell you how this has really helped my practice in terms of the efficiency with patients, where they can view this document digitally with a tablet right next to me inside the patient room in privacy, reviewing any concerns that they may have with respects to benefits, alternatives, or risks with chiropractic treatment, where we can both sign it and have it uploaded into the patient file directly. So very, very, very cool. The next thing that we need to do is our initial examination once a patient has given consent for it. And the beautiful aspect about this template is that it covers all the bases that we need to do within initial examination. What the chief complaint is, which can be recorded right here, the actual locations. And the beautiful thing about this diagram is that we can directly in front of the patient record where their pain is. And that function has been absolutely beautiful in terms of the patient getting a visual understanding of where their pain is. Onset of pain, pain characteristics, certain objective scales, which are really great if you're dealing with motor vehicle accident patients or workplace safety or WSIB patients in Ontario. Different forms of their complaints in terms of postural analysis, which spinal segments are out or which ones are fixated, all different musculature impacted that we find, ranges of motion with standard ranges of motion already populated here, so we can see where a patient falls in during their initial examination. Any specific orthopedic examinations which can be added to. The basic ones are here right now. And other relative diagnostic imaging that came with the patient or that are already ordered but haven't been informed yet. And once they have been performed, the reports can always be uploaded along with images into the patient file. This one I always find very, very handy with the spinal segments. Always indicate during the examination which spinal segments were fixated and which ones were not. So this is an absolute great template for initial examination. One of the last things we do on every single daily visit is our soap notes, where we record the patient interaction. We always review what the patient subjectively reports of their chief complaint, any changes within it in terms of the pain, characteristic, or frequency, and all of these are drop-down menus that we can give certain subjective characteristics to what the patient actually reports. And once again, recording fixations or spinal segments that we would like to address, hence the subluxation listings, particular musculature and areas, where our assessment lies in terms of the actual diagnosis and the prognosis in the sense of how long we think the treatments will fall into, any relevant codes if this is a motor vehicle accident or work safety patient, and our plan of action, what we do today, and then what we did and where we did it in terms of our myofascial technique release into different parts of the body, in terms of where we used our manipulations, hence here known as diversified, or if we used other tools such as drop tables or activator in order to do so. So the cool thing here that we reviewed in this video were three common templates that I use almost daily in terms of a consent form, which must be obtained from every single patient. And the beautiful aspect is that we have the standardized Canadian version already uploaded into the templates for Jane for any chiropractor to use, and modify if we need to, given any changes in regulations. Seeing our initial patient visit, which was quite comprehensive, and as we see, we can delete items from that if we need be, depending on the type of patient. And then lastly, our soap note, recording what we did and how we did it. So I want to thank you all for joining me, and I hope this was informative for all of you.